Let's get back to that phrase. We think if you will reapply it. There was a time when you were using it quite a bit, and now most have sort of forgotten it, but reapply it. What would it feel like to feel surrounded by healthy, happy, successful people? What would it feel like to be surrounded by people like me who mostly know that all is well? What would that feel like? Because you see, it's easy to know what it feels like to be surrounded by people who don't know. Remember, there is never a crowd on the leading edge. And so, people who are on the leading edge can get to feel lonely if support of others is what you're looking for. But if the thrill of romping into new territory is what you're looking for, there's no feeling of loneliness. If connecting with your core energy is what you're looking for, there's no loneliness because your inner being is always there for you. If attracting other people of like mind is what you're looking for, there's no loneliness because they're everywhere. They are fewer in numbers than the desolate and despair, but they are everywhere. You have easy access to them, you see. Last night, Esther and Jerry were at the grocery store next door, and a woman going through the line ahead of Esther caught Esther's eye for no obvious reason. And she had 3 little jars of Haagen-Dazs ice cream that she was putting on, and Esther said, "I want that." And the woman said, "Have you heard of Marianne Williamson?" And Esther said, "I have indeed." And she said, "Have you seen her?" And Esther said, "Only on television. I saw her on the Oprah show one time." And the woman said, "I was there last night." And Esther said, "I bet it was utterly refreshing." And the woman said, "It really, really was." And Esther said, "What does she teach?" And the woman expressed so beautifully what Esther already knows. And Esther said, "That's exactly right, isn't it?" And the woman said, "You look like you've got some of that too." Now, what we're getting at here is, in this city of all of these hundreds of thousands of beings, it is no coincidence that the universe aligned them in the line together. In other words, if Esther were taking a poll, how many people are wanting to be creators of their own experience and who are wanting to understand that they can control their vibrational output and therefore control, it would be very slim pickings of people who are consciously seeking that, you see. But there is no risk factor at all. The odds don't matter at all because the odds of law of attraction are 100%, you see. All that's happening to you is that in your desire for the world to be a happier place, you are picking up the end of the stick where you are seeing the world as unhappy. And then from that feeling place of that, you are wishing for the other.